deploy worldwide and especially in Europe. Then we have Valsir, which our cousin, let's say, where we have also the Valsir unique in South Africa. So Valsir is actually covering the wasting and adduction of the supply. And then, of course, they have also flushing systems that actually are different from the OLI, from the one we produced. And finally, we have Marvon, which is a company dealing with the fire passive protection and is also chroming some luxury caps of the perfumes, like Bulgari, Prada, and other brands. On the main branches is in Italy, and we have, of course, the subsidiaries throughout the world. As you can see, we have OLI Portugal, born in 1954, and then different branches throughout Europe and the world, of course. Talking about some number of the group, we have a turnover of more than 1 billion euro. We have almost 3,200 employees and almost 2 million square meters, which cover our 700,000. Here you have a brief video showing you OLI company and the production, so you can essentially understand what we think about the product and what we are making this for you. So as I was mentioning before, the company was born in 1954 in Portugal, in Aveiro. And since then, we have been part of the Sigma Group in 1993. As you can see here. So then we have the subsidiary in Italy from 1993. We do work with Kaizen method improved in our system. And then we open also the branches in Germany and in Russia. We change the logo and we have an internal molding factory that are maintaining all our molds. As I was mentioning before, we are keen on, let's say, producing in-mold system. We do have also mechanism for ceramic tank, close couple, and we also have the exposed plastic system for different kind of market. What we are seeing is actually the physical production in Portugal. We do have, as I will show you later on, cooperation with architects, more than 1,000 molds, and an internal company that is realizing the maintenance and the new production of the molds. This, you can see some numbers for the injection mechanism and in-mold system we do have in Portugal. We are almost 600 employees. We have updated this number actually. And this is how it looks like. So we have a special department for a special kind of production for a special area of Europe. We have more than 87 molds, which means that we are the owner of every single component that releases the factory. And we do have a laboratory test in order to make sure that the product you are installing will last for a long time. Then, of course, we have in Italy, rather than in Portugal, a training factory, a training, let's say, department specialized for training people like plumbers, architects, engineers, where we take there and we will show you how easy it is to dismount the flash valve, how easy it is to install a system. We do, of course, produce everything from Portugal, and then we take our products throughout the world. So this is just to give you an idea of the factory in Portugal. So product range, we have in-mold system with and without frame. We have, of course, contemplate completing the in-mold system range. We have the sanitary modules, and I'll show you how will they work after a while. We have exposed system. We have in-the plastic tank for ceramic. We have, of course, mechanism, and since 2004, we have the OLI Flex range, which is the chimneys exhausting pipes. In our catalog, we do also have the shower trays and siphons for adding an additional products to the range we have. Research and development, here you can see some innovation we did in the past few years. So starting from 1994 with the dual flash valve, and coming since the, let's say, the new releases products like Moon Hydro Boost and Stop Fire Activation. So it makes that we have more than 45 active patents, and we are more than 17 engineers working only and specialized on this kind of products. We do have cooperation with institutions, with university, and with architects, which actually the cooperation we have is always a pleasure for us, because we have been able to work with architects, and we have been able to show the design of OLI in different countries. It's just an example for the flush plate called SM15, realized by Eduardo Soto de Moura and Alvaro Cisavera, who has realized the trumpet control plate. Then we have an Italian architect called Romano Dolini, which has realized since 2009 the INO-X plate. And the new less is more, as I was mentioning at the beginning of the presentation, control plate realized by Alessio Pinto. Here you can see some awards that we won in different years. Actually, we starting from the Kaizen Award up to the Easy Move installation. Then we go to the Design Plus Iconic Awards for the new flush plate we have been realized. This is just to let you know that we do also have won some awards in according with the product we are releasing on the market. Production is basically the same thing that you saw in the video. So more than 87 injection machines and more than 1,200 molds. This is basically the octagon since 1954, and then this is the whole production area that we improved during the past years. This is the weekly average capacity, so we are able to inject 133 million pieces. So it means that every single plastic piece into the system has been realized by OLI. We do work with Kaizen, with the Kaizen method, and actually we have been able to reduce 30% the WIP. We have been able to reduce the stock of our products in our factory, and we have a shorter time to market in order to be able to provide the products faster than it was before. Quality for us is essential. We do have, as you saw in the video, a laboratory test with 72 working spots. We have different kind of water, like potable water, salt water, rainwater, hard water, and different kind of hardness of the water. We do perform the load test in the frame, so we'll be able to guarantee the 400 kilos load even if the system has been installed since many years. We have many other tests like hydraulic, impact force and flow rates, and backflow prevention. And these actually allow us to say that we can guarantee our product 10 years, but even more according to this test. We do have component certification like ISO and RDI. We do also have sustainability report that we realized year by year, and the energy report in terms of environment. These are some certifications that we have because we do sell our products throughout the world, that I was mentioning. And of course, we have the ACBS in South Africa, and of course, we do have the main certification that are covering the products in the different countries we are selling it. Marketing, just to give you an idea of the total turnover of OLI, was 70 million in 2019. We are one of the main European producers of flushing system. It means that first is another brand, which is called Gabarit, of course, but thanks to you will be the first in Europe and hopefully into the world. We have the largest system producer in Southern Europe, and of course, the only concealed system manufacturer in Portugal. We do export the 75% of our products in more than 80 countries. This allows us to have projects worldwide in various sectors and a wide range of products to meet your needs. So just to let you have an idea, we have, starting from Italy, some projects that we put our product inside. So this one was the Lords of Verona, which we put a Inox flash plate and in-wall system, Torino 74 Plus. We did the Alda Fendi Foundation in Rome. We did a golf club resort in Southern Europe, and then in Florence we did the Grand Hotel Villa Medici. Then we have some projects maybe familiar to you, so Rosebank Link, then we have Il Lobo Building, Chili Pepper Hotel, Poggio's Boutique Hotel. So as you can see, we are starting from residential up to private villa rather than hotel chain. So we will be able to cover the whole chain, let's say. And we have some more Mohian apartment Zululami. So as you can see, we did a very good job thanks to our partners, of course, and thanks to the architects that actually have specified our products. Here we are in Sydney, Australia. We have Dubai with the Ritz-Carlton. We have Peru. We have Abu Dhabi. We have Chile. We have Tel Aviv. So basically everywhere. Service, what we can offer. We can offer a reduced time to market, as I was mentioning you. We can offer a OLI training on site or eventually in Portugal in the factory to see physically the products. We can give technical advice, we can give technical assistance, and absolutely we can customize the solution according to the client needs. Even in this case, we just give you some numbers. We have trained more than 3,500 professionals like architects, plumbers, and installers. We do work with the BIM, Building Information Modeling, so you will be able to download through our website or through BIM Object all our 3D models. So you can download them with ArchiCAD, with Revit, and with SketchUp. It will be 100% available. And then, of course, you can find us on different social media. We have recently renewed our let's say website, and you can find also us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube as well. By the way, we do have all the installation video and all the technical, let's say, application like technical sheet or instruction sheet available on YouTube and on our website as well. So this was just a company profile, just to give you an idea of who we are. Now I'm introducing you what we are doing specifically in South African market. So the system we are providing to Italtile is called Torino 74 Plus. Every time you will see the plus word, you will understand that we have a special inlet valve which saves up to half liter per water on each flush. This is the range we actually are able to provide. So we have a direct in-wall system, which is for floor-mounted WC, brick walls or light walls as well. Then we have the half frame called Simplex for wall hung in brick walls. And then we have two different frames for light walls. The first one is called S90, so it means that the total depth is 9 centimeters, and is suitable for wall hung pen in light walls. The last one is called freestanding because is a special frame that can load the 400 kilos just fixing it through the feet. This is the main concept of the system. Some specification of the in-wall system actually is only 8 centimeters depth. It's dual flush 63 liters, but can be adjusted from different flushing volumes. It can be adjusted on site thanks to the flush valve, or you can also pre-order the code from the factory. So you have multiple choices. The system, of course, is certified in different countries, in different certification, and we can guarantee 10 years warranty. The system is actually coming mechanic actuation, but it can also be ordered in a pneumatic actuation, electronic one, or OLI pure one, according to the plate that the architect will specify. You can have it, one important thing, preset from the factory in pneumatic or electronic actuation, but you can also have a conversion kit to transform the system on site, even if the system is installed in the wall. This is the unique selling point that we have against all our competitors. In all our system, we put the ASO Plus inlet valve, which is Ecologic, so it saves up half liter per water on each flush. It certifies is VRAS approved, is working up to 16 bar, actually certified up to 20 bar, and the dynamic pressure is from 0.1 up to 10 bar. Why we call Ecologic inlet valve? Because here you can see an example. On the left, you have a traditional inlet valve, which is working at the same time that the outlet valve is flushing. And on the right part, we have our Azure Plus. So just to give you an idea, every time we flush, the level of the water goes down and this starts filling immediately while the outlet valve is still open. Then when the valve closes, the inlet valve will refill up the cistern and will close. It means that the column of the water, which is this one, has the strength for cleaning the toilet. So it means that with this strength, you will clean the toilet anyway. But at this stage, with this water coming into the pipe and into the pan, is just a poor waste of water because it has no strength, because the strength is due to the column of the water, not at this point. So in this case, we have a contemporary phase between flushing and filling, which is wasting half liter on each flush, either for full flush or half flush, doesn't matter. What we did basically, we put an additional chamber into the inlet valve, which is delaying the opening of the inlet valve. So every time we flush, we clean it the same way with the same amount, but we don't start filling when the outlet valve is open. So we wait that the outlet valve closes, and only after that we will be able to fill water into the tank. With this simple thing, we can save up to 9 liters per water per day for a family of 4 people. It means that if you have a building like an hotel, 100 rooms, you will be very, very competitive in terms of price because you can save water, means save money, and of course you can have an environmental point of view because we are saving also our planet. Into the same system, we do provide you a complete set of spare parts already included into the system. And of course, we do provide you the connecting pipe and the seal. In other competitor case, you have to order these 2 pieces aside and you don't have an additional spares included into the system. So it's an additional selling point for this frame. Then we have the Expert Plus range, which is the frame we use for under windows installation or on the bench or into the cavity. In this case, we can install the system with the frontal plate operation or with the top plate operation. So what changed in this case from the previous system? That the depth in this case is 15 centimeters instead of 8, but the system is lower, so stays under the window. It's available, of course, in different flushing volumes and has been certified according to the main standard throughout the world. And again, 10 years of warranty. And this is just an idea of how it looks like once the system is installed. So in order to avoid the system, the flush plate installed in the front, because every time you will open the seat cover of the pan, it will cover itself the flush plate frontally. If you install it on top, you won't have this kind of problem. Then let's have a look on the OLI control plate range. This is the brand new Less is More, which will be launched in April 2021. This plate has been realized, as I was mentioning you, with an Italian architect called Alessio Pinto, and is actually came back to the origin of the actuation flush, because as you can see, we have the cord left and right, one longer and one shorter, which gives you immediately the action you need to do. So in this case, thanks to Ms. van der Rohe application, the architect has thought about the simplicity of the flush plate, the simplicity of the action of pulling the cord, and has developed for us this kind of plate, which is in stainless steel, polished chrome or satin chrome, or could be also in matte white and black white. And this is what the idea of the architect. So in essential shape, 2 cords. Actually, it has no button because you need just to pull the cord and flush in-wall system. For him, let's say the activation and the plate was just as the philosophy of the architect Mies van der Rohe. So less is more. We don't need to have button and everything. We just need to have less thing to be more design. This is another plate we have realized with Alvaro Siza Vieira, which is called Trumpet. As you can see in this case, we have raised push button in order to be able to perform the flash, and it remembers like the push button of the trumpet. By the way, Siza Vieira is Pritzker Prize and is a very, very well-known architect throughout the world. We in Italy do study it on the university, and it's been a real pleasure to cooperate with this architect. Alvaro Siza Vieira has never realized any project in terms of flash plate or bathroom application. He's only realized building projects. So this actually is the first flash plate that Alvaro Siza has been realized. It's available polished chrome, satin chrome, and then you can have also the finishing in bronze and in gold. Then we have the INOX series. In this case, the Romano Dolini architect has played a lot with the shapes. So as you can see, you can have square shapes on the square push button, then you can have square shape on the circular push button, so you can play a little bit. The main thing of this plate is that it's stainless steel, only 2 millimeters thickness, and you have a basculating flash button left and right to perform the full flash or the half flash. SM15 from Eduardo Soto de Moura. In this case, this plate actually is going online with the wall, with the tiles. The only thing is that, of course, you have to have a specific measure for the tile. It has to be 15 by 15. And here is how it looks like. Then we have Blink. In this case, it's a pneumatic flash plate in stainless steel. Again, 2 millimeters thickness. And we have, I guess this one is the most complete range in terms of finishing, because we have the polished chrome and the satin chrome. Then we have the matte white and the matte black. And we also upgrade the finishing with the gunmetal finish. And then we have the bronze and the gold. We have the Oceania flash plate. In this case, you can have the possibility to have the plate complete in stainless steel, vandal proof, complete in glass, so black or white, and the combination between glass and stainless steel. If you need an additional plate according to the customer needs, you can also provide Oceania Mia, which is 100% customizable, so we can give you the external frame and the central push button, and you can cut marble, wood, tiles, whatever you want, and you can glue it on the same line of the plate in order to create your own finishing with the bathroom. Then we have I-plate. In this case, we have different kind of finishing, and then you can play, you can change the push button itself as shown into the piece, and even the final customer can do it. So we don't need to have a plumber on site to do the job. And then for completing the range, we have many other plates. We have the narrow, we have the glam, we have the globe with circular push button, we have the plain, we have a traditional entry-level river, and we have the slim. Then talking about pneumatic ones, we have Salina and Charisma. We have for public spaces metal dual flash plate, which is in stainless steel, vandal proof, and mechanical actuation, polished chrome or satin chrome. And we have the Electra range. So in this case, you can have the possibility to have an electronic plate with infrared sensor, okay, which is working dual flash. So if you stay in front of the plate less than 1 minute, it will perform 3 liters. If you stay in front of the sensor more than 1 minute, it will perform the 6 liter, the full flash. Or you can have the Electra 3, which is always the good solution, because it's a dual flash operation, but in case you miss electricity, you will be always able to perform the manual flash, while into the previous one, you won't be able. Then we have for some urinal flush plate. In this case, again, we have the infrared sensor activation in stainless steel, brushed finish. Then we have the fluxometer, so the manual operation in glass, which is this one. Then we have an ABS flush plate in plastic in different finishing, which is called globe urinal. And then we have the brand new blink urinal, which is actually, let's say, very, very similar to the blink flush plate we have for the inmost system. And we have some remote controls, single flush or dual flush, and design on ABS traditional one. So even in this case, we will be able to realize a perfect solution for a disabled bathroom or with reduced mobility access for person with this problem. Some special products. We do have a system called OLI Pure. So basically nowadays, OLI Pure is a sanitizing system which is actually cleaning your WC, but without affecting the water that fills the tank. So basically nowadays we have two ways for cleaning your toilet. The first one is to put into the WC some stickers, some tablets, and to clean the pen itself. But with the rim-free technology, it's becoming very difficult to apply. The other solution could be to put some tablets directly into the system, so into the water that fills the tank. But in this case, you will have a fancy, let's say, blue water, but full of chemicals. So it means that after a while, your gasket, the functionality of the flush valve and the inlet valve will be compromised. So what OLI has developed is a sanitizer liquid, which is actually cleaning your pen, but without affecting the water that fills the tank. So we basically installed an additional chamber into the inmost system linked to the inlet valve. And every time the inlet valve is working, by pressure is pushing up the liquid, the sanitizing liquid, into the overflow pipe of the system. So it means that at the end, the final customer can just, through a specific flush plate, which we will show you later on, will be able to fulfill the liquid into the chamber inside, but without removing anything. So it means that the sanitizing liquid you are using won't touch the water that fills the tank and is 100% biodegradable. So you don't need to actually use any other kind of liquid. We do provide you the first charging of the liquid, and in case you will finish it, you can find any liquid on the market. So you will be able to use everything liquid you can find there. You are not obliged to buy it from us. And these are the plates that we can combine with the system. Of course, we have the narrow in 4 different finishing: white, satin chrome, polish chrome, and black soft touch. And then we have the Glen flush plate, again, on the same kind of finishings. Then we have the QR inox, which stands for quick refit. In this case, the system has been developed for renovation mainly. Because try to imagine you have a sort of closed couple tank and you would like to renovate your bathroom, but you don't want to break tiles and to, let's say, break everything into the toilet. So what we have done basically is to put this kind of module in front of the wall, 4 screws for fixing it on the wall, and you will have a completely nicer solution against the closed couple tank. So as you can see, it has a tempered glass on the front, divided in 2 parts here. Only 1 piece lateral stainless steel cover, brushed finishing. And into this module, you have always the same Torino 74 Plus system that you saw previously. So in this case, we can keep all the features that you saw before into the same system for renovation. Of course, we do have the possibility to combine the floor mounting pen rather than the wall hung one, and we have different kind of color to be matched with the finishing of the bathroom. Seal box is a news, so basically it's more or less the same thing of the QR, but instead of being out of the wall, In this case, this system is into the wall. So again, if you would like to make some renovation, you don't need to break everything. You just need to cut the portion you need, and then you can install the system like this. So you have a plastic body, let's say, into the wall, and then you will click your tempered glass on the final finishing that the client will choose. But in this case, again, we have all the specification of the SABS approved, all the water saving inlet valve, and all the inward system we were saying before. For completing the range of the special products, we have the Easy Move. So Easy Move is an ergonomic system which is able to adjust the height of the pen from 400 up to 550. So with your remote control, you will be able, sitting on the WC, to actually stand up and sit down in this kind of range. So behind the wall, you have an ergonomic frame which is moving up and down. You have an hydraulic piston which is pushing 600 kilos force, so I guess is more than enough. And you have the frontal finishing with the tempered glass, black and white, and you can choose whatever flush plate you would like to choose. Again, into the wall in this case, there is always the OLI Torino 74 Plus inward system. We have done, as you can see, recently also the Easy Move for the wash basin. So even in this case, we will be able to adjust the height of the wash basin in a nicer view, let's say, because these kind of products are something that has been designed for the design itself. So it's not something manually you need to adjust. You just have your remote control, you can be able to adjust the height of the pen. And here again, another explanation. So as you can see, starting from almost 0 and up to 550. So it means that even with person for wheelchair will be able to, let's say, use this kind of bathroom. And this, by the way, is a patent system since 2012. Finally, we have the APR system, which is an extraction fan combined with the flush plate, with the inward system. In this case, what we did, we prevent a white pipe connection linked to the fan on the top. In this case, the 30% of the bad smell is removed from the pen, from the source, so from the rim, from here, and the remaining 70% has been extracted from the ambient. So this system actually has a double function: to prevent that the smell will go into the bathroom, and to also prevent that humidity will be created on your bathroom, because it's also actually taking the condensation out of the bathroom. You have basically the possibility to paint it and to install it on the wall or on the roof. And as I was mentioning you before, you have a double function: 30% from the rim and 70% from the ambient. We do provide the system with the white pipe and with the frame, with the fan, and the connection of the pipes is up to the plumber. This is just to give you an idea also of how it works. In case of special project, we do also can give you support with the Excel file, because whenever you go out of this, you have to, let's say, dimension all the exhausting pipes. So we will be able also to follow you and to help you to actually proceed with the correct project and with the correct diameter of the pipe, just to let you know. We have basically two choices for the fan. We have the APR and the APR Plus. As you can see, the APR Plus version has the LED on the fan, while the APR doesn't have. It has also, let's say, a timer from 2 minutes up to 40 minutes in order to continue to extract the humidity into the bathroom, even if you switch off the lights. And it's actually a suitable system for renovation for brand new buildings, for public spaces, and for private villas as well. And this was the presentation I was preparing for you. I don't know if you have time probably for showing you maybe our website. I don't know what you think.
Yeah, sure, Simone. Yeah, we've got some time. So if you want to just get some extra information.
Yep. So I'm just sharing again the screen to let you see what we have realized in terms of website, because it's brand new. Okay, here we go. So basically, the website is oliworld.com. And here, can you see my screen, right? Just to make sure. Okay. So basically, in this website, you can find all the specification that you might need, starting from the technical sheet down to the technical videos of the products. And especially what I would like to show you is the showroom 360, which is this one. So besides having COVID-19 this year, we actually have been able to realize a virtual showroom in our factory in Portugal. So every client can come to the showroom physically and can see our products displayed on the showroom. So basically you can have a virtual tour into the showroom, starting from the exposed system and mechanism, while having the frame on the left. And every time you see a dot, you can see immediately if there is a video, installation video, or a picture of the same, or eventually you can go on the link and download the technical sheet of the product. So you have a characteristic, you have the compatibility with the frame that actually is on the website as well, technical sheet, where you can find everything here. So code, part number, specification, and all other things. Then of course we have the assembly instruction already here, so you don't need to search them anywhere. You have everything already included here. Okay. And then of course we have also the DXF drawings and the spare parts, just in case we might need them after a few years installation. So this was just to give you an idea of what we can do and actually how it looks like. So as you can see here, we have the QR. Okay, this is the QR black and white, and this is the seal box installed into the wall. Then we have the easy move range. As you can see, it's an in-mold system with a normal light wall frame. This is the piston that is pushing up the sanitary well, and the frontal tempered glass with the flash plate mounted on it. So even in this case, we have the features of the product, and we have a brief video showing you how it looks like. And even in this case, if you look at the video, you don't need to go on YouTube, because YouTube has been brought here on the showroom. So you are 100% available to see the video immediately without going on other browser, on other pages. And that's it. I guess this is quite an interesting part. We can also, last thing, I guess, measure the products immediately. Just to give you an idea, we would like to know for a project which is the height of the system. And in this case, it gives you immediately 1.10 meters height in order to put it again into the specification. And then we remove it. We also have an additional thing to add, which is we can share this space through different social media channels. And if you download the application, you can also have the virtual reality on the same showroom. So you can touch with your hands the shapes, the finishings, the thickness of the products, and everything already here. Of course, if you would be interested in some technical info, we'll have all the certification starting from the company, the declaration of performance, and the warranty terms. If you will be looking for a installation video, we will have everything here on YouTube as well and on the website at the same thing. And here you can find every single thing for every single product. In case you have also the possibility to download the app, we have realized also the OLI Tech application for all our, let's say, plumbers, but for the professional, of course, which you can download the technical sheet video. So basically is a replicate of the website in your mobile phone. And this is basically what you can find on the website, besides having also the company history, company profile. You can have the sustainability report. You can have immediately the products we are realizing in different applications. So once you got into the website, of course you will find what you are looking for. And that's it. So I think is more than enough. I don't know what do you think? We could start with some, I don't know, questions or answers or something, or?
All right, thank you, Simone.
Thank you.
So what we did mention to start with was if there was any questions or any information that you were wanting to find out, if you could put it into the chat or email Nicole. You know, I don't know if we're going to have enough time to be able to have people asking questions now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you want to. It's you know, it would be easier to actually put it into the chat or to send an email, and then we can actually maybe make sure there's some comprehensive information that gets passed along. Yeah. But Simone, thank you very much, and I hope that everyone who's on board got to see everything and can take in everything and appreciate the quality of the product that we've got with OLI. And there will be some links. Nicole will be sending out emails in the next few days with links on a lot of the information. And obviously you can see the website is very comprehensive, and that showroom 360 looks amazing for the product displays as well. So Simone, thank you very much again, and to everyone on the group. Let me just check with Nicole here quickly. Are there questions that we need to?
Everybody's saying thank you, but
okay.
I am available. I have my
okay. Yeah, so if there's any email questions or on the chat, Nicole will be able to get back to you. And Simone, thank you once again.
I would like also to thank you for your time and for organizing all this meeting. Thanks for the attention of the professional into this webinar. And on behalf of OLI and Raffaele as well, we would like to say thank you for supporting us, and of course to believe in OLI quality and OLI products as well.
Very good. Thank you, Simone. And to everyone, thank you once again. Drive safely, and if you're working from home, don't drive. Right, then we'll be in touch shortly. If there's anything, please let us know.
If you would like also to summarize the question that you will be receiving by just sending us an email, if there are some technical details or something, we will be glad to answer, of course.
Yeah, no, I'm sure we'll send you any technical questions that we won't be able to answer, but I'm hoping that a lot of people will be in touch.
Perfect, great.
Okay.
Thanks a lot once again.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Bye. Cheers.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Nicholas, the problem is you will find me a tape. Okay. So the subtitle is a pretty small, so I have to keep closer to it to read.
Okay.
It's very small at the end. So I will email you the picture, what it looks like, so you will know. Okay, Nicholas.
Okay, so Quinton, what I'll do then is I'll chat to the IT. We're also going to be looking at a different platform that we'll be able to present on, and this may assist in the bigger font on the subtitles. So I do think that'll help you as well. But I will keep you in contact and I'll keep you in tune for next month's webinar, and then we can manage from there, and that'll help you with the subtitles. Okay. So you and I will just keep in contact together, and I am recording this, so I'm going to see if I can then transcript it into copy. So you will have Simone's voice and the Word document to support the slides.
Okay.
100%. Perfect. Thanks, Quinton.
The subtitle is brilliant. I understand what you're doing, but I'm so happy. So I will email you about the doing when the feedback go to the instructor there. It was excellent.
Good. I'm so glad.
Probably do that class for Carol compared to a friend. There's no window that I can be able to use that.
100%. You send that through, and then I'll also get one of the agents in your area to make contact with you, and then you and I will be in contact for the next webinar. Okay.
Perfect.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Have a good evening. Okay.
Okay. Okay, so how many have we got left in